If I had to rebuild a broken sales team from scratch and hit 10 million in 12 months, I wouldn't start with hiring. I'd start by fixing the things that almost destroyed my own company. I built a sales company that brought in over $100 million a year, and the painful truth is this. Most CEOs are repeating the same mistakes that cost me years and millions. I'm going to show you the exact blueprint. I'd follow week 1, month 1, and the 3 phases that turn a failing team into a $10 million machine. Point 1. Most CEOs are closing 80% of the deals themselves. I was too. While I was building my company, I was stuck closing most of the deals myself while paying and babysitting 6 salespeople. And at first, I told myself that was just normal for any early stage company. But it wasn't normal. What I was actually doing was scaling my own exhaustion instead of scaling the business. Every month, I'd hire a new experienced rep who swore they had their own system. And every month, I'd watch them plug in their old processes instead of following what actually worked for our business. They weren't bad salespeople. They just didn't know what I knew. And that's the hidden truth founders don't want to admit. Your sales success isn't because you're magically better at selling. It's because you understand the business better than anyone else. That's why the expensive cycle keeps repeating. Hire, hope, fire, repeat. Every time it costs you $50,000 plus minimum and leaves you deeper in founder-led sales. And the longer this goes on, the harder it becomes to escape. Because you're not building a sales team. You're building a dependency on yourself. Point 2, the 90-day foundation. Stop the bleeding. So if I had to rebuild from scratch, the first 90 days are all about stopping the bleeding. Here's what I would do week 1. I'd lock myself in for 1 weekend and document everything, every touch point, every transition, every script, every question, from first contact all the way to the close. If someone with 0 experience can't follow your system isn't ready to scale. And that's the real reason you keep failing. Month 1, basic structure gets installed. Clear deal stages, weekly pipeline reviews, minimum daily activities that everyone actually follows. Month 2, this is when you create real accountability. Daily huddles, quick ones, wins, obstacles, and the one thing you're focused on today. Month 3, you start measuring what actually matters, not just close deals. That's lagging. You track activity metrics that lead to the close. And I'll be honest, this phase is uncomfortable. It exposes all the bottlenecks you've been ignoring, including you. But this is the moment the shift happens. You go from hoping people perform to knowing they will. You're realizing right now that you're the bottleneck in your own sales process, that every deal needs your magic touch to close. This is exactly what I help founders fix every single day. Click the link below to book a strategy call. Audit your current setup. Find where it's breaking down and map the exact steps to build a team that sells without you. Point 3. This is where we look at months 4 through 8. These are the months you're building a machine that runs without you. Months 4 through 5, this is where you'll pull everything out of your head, every objection, every scenario, every fork in the road, document it. This becomes your playbook. The breakthrough moment is simple. When reps stop asking, what do I say here? And start following the system you built. Months 6 through 7 look like this. We now layer in advanced accountability, weekly daily reviews that follow your process, not their improvisation, coaching based on actual conversations, not vague feelings. I had a client whose team was stuck at 20% close ratio. With the 90 days of following this exact structure, they hit 60%. Nothing magic changed, just the system. Month 8, here's the ultimate stress test. The ultimate stress test. Can you take a 2-week vacation and your revenue doesn't drop? Your role now shifts from firefighter to coach, from being inside every deal to building people who can handle every deal. But this is also where most founders fail because they can't resist diving back in. They sabotage the very machine they're trying to build. And this brings us to point 4, months 9 through 12. The CEO transformation. In months 9 and 10, this is where you promote your first manager. And it's almost always someone internal, someone who knows the system, someone who follows it, not an outsider trying to bring in their own philosophy. Month 11, now you standardize everything. New hires become productive in 30 days, not 90. Your onboarding becomes a machine, not a gamble. Month 12, This is the $10 million reality. You're in strategy meetings, not sales calls. Success looks like this. Deals close whether you're there or not. Your absence doesn't slow things down. It barely registers. And here's what most founders don't see until they've lived it. The foundation you build here doesn't just get you to 10 million. It scales to 50 million and beyond, because systems scale. Heroes don't. You can keep being the only one closing deals in your business, or you can build a system that works without you in it. I help founders make that shift every day, from being trapped in sales to having teams that close while they focus on growth. If you're ready to step out of the sales seat and start acting like a CEO again, click the link below to book a call. If you want to see exactly how I document any sales process, watch this next video where I break down the exact system I use to make $100 million.